Hi guys, this video is about how to optimize your tables so that you can increase your database performance. Tip number one, very basic thing, normalize your tables. Normalize your data so that the same data is stored only once in one table and referenced in other tables. Whoever has worked with the database earlier, they know very well, but just for the beginners, as an example, I am putting one example. Table student is there, grade ID and city ID. This table is normalized, so grade separate table for grade and separate table for city, and these columns are then referenced in student table. Ultimately, primary key and foreign keys will be created with the indexings, so ultimately that will increase the performance. Same as in the previous screen, one-to-one or one-to-many relationships. Plus one more thing, when you are especially when an access, when you're creating the relationship, you can select the option of cascade delete and cascade update options. So as soon as the data is deleted from our primary table, the related table in the child table will also be deleted. By this way, you can keep the track that okay, your data is not in the proper shape. Tip number two, more data, more load on database. What does it mean? Create separate tables for historical data. An example, employee table. Maybe you are having 4,000 employees, 5,000 employees. Now if the payroll, or if you are going to run the payroll process at the month end for 5,000 employees, ultimately it's going to have time, it's going to take more time. But if you are keeping all the employees data in one table, what will happen, that as soon as you will run any process, any query, payroll process, whatever you will do, if all the data is lying in one table, it will take more time. So what's the suggestion? Keep all active employees in one table, move the historical data into another table. As I said in the payroll example, now once you will run the payroll on your own, so the payroll process will look only at the active employee table. Although you can have the coding in the previous example, in the first table, where all the employees are in one table, you can have coding, you can put the filters, but still it's going to add up a step or two to process the data, which will take time. Tip number three, eliminate unnecessary subdata sheets. Once you have created relationships, Access automatically creates the subdata sheets. Wherever you don't need the subdata sheet, just remove. Tip number four, choose the data types wisely. When you are defining the table, you have to be very careful, because this will increase your database size. This can increase or decrease, so it impacts your database size. Moreover, as much as the bigger size of the database, more processing time will be there. Such as for employee name, now short text you have selected. Some coders I have seen, or programmers, what they are doing, okay, short text, fine, fair enough, go ahead. But look at the field size. By default field size is 255. So this means that even name, how much can it be? Maybe 100 characters long or 150 characters long. So as per your current environment, you can define the data size, data field size. Second thing is gender. As an example, this is short text. Okay, you have selected gender, male or female. Okay, M or F, just one character is enough. Another data type, which is attachment, it's very good. So all your documents can be attached with the records itself. Whenever you need, you can open, and just you need to copy and paste the database. You can take your database with you wherever you want to go, or maybe from one computer, one system to another system. You can transfer the database as well, so automatically all the attachments will be transferred. But another thing which we need to keep in mind, that attachments is not a bad option, but it's not a feasible option also, where you are having more records. Access database size maximum can go for 2 GB. Now if you're attaching, let's say 1 MB or 2 MB or 5 MB or 10 MB document with each record, ultimately your database is going to have the limit of 2 GB very soon. What you can do, and moreover, whenever you will open the database, if attachments are having heavy sizes, it will take a lot of time. So what you can do, create a separate folder, put the attachments in that folder, and just record the file path and name in your database. Tip number 5, create modify indexes as necessary. Now indexing, of course, it's a good thing. Indexes is basically used for particularly it's very useful when the queries are run, when searching the records or processing any calculation. So it's very good to have it. But indexing, better not to have. Let's say on employee name, why do you need an indexing on employee name? Or maybe on employee name you can do, but not on the gender. Gender is having for all the records, either that will be male or female, so no need to have indexing for that. Don't over index. Don't index with a lot of identical data, as I said, for gender field. Tip number 6, use the Excel performance analyzer. It's really a good tool. You can go to database tools, analyze performance, and here you can select multiple tables, single table, multiple, or all the tables. Select all and then just click OK. Access will give you its own analysis and feedback. Based on that analysis and feedback, you can carry on, but it's your call whether you want to go with those suggestions or not. Tip number 7, as I said, same for the analyze performance. You can go to again database tools, analyze table, and you can analyze your table also. So Access will give you some feedback, good feedback. Tip number 8, compact and repair database. As soon as the data is deleted or any database object is deleted, the space is still there. But once you run compact and repair database, automatically the deleted space, occupied space will be released, which is not in use anymore, and it will enhance your performance as well. You can go in 2 ways: go to database tools or click on file, compact and repair database. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day ahead. Let me know your feedback and comments.